Okay, part two. I'm going to give you guys a realistic view of why I even got involved in this process and how things are here on the ground as you go through with services. And just to give you an idea on something that is a step down, if you will, from citizenship, and that is residency. Okay? That too is a process. The first time I went down to the immigration office, I did it all by myself. Well, my husband and myself. We did not have a consultant. We did not know anybody here. We tried to figure it out. It was, first of all, it took days. We tried to search online. We couldn't find what we needed. It wasn't very straightforward into how to search and that sort of thing. So we decided to just go to the immigration office because my visa was about to expire and I needed to get residency. And so we went to the immigration office. I've told this story before, but I don't think a lot of people paid attention, okay? We went down there. Nobody could help us or would help us. The anti-corruption rules and laws that have been put into place, they can't be perceived as giving favoritism. They don't really answer questions and that sort of thing. And so we were pointed to a sign on the wall that gave us the prices and the website. When we pressed and said we needed help, the one lady who did take pity on us, who was staff in the immigration office, she came outside and basically through very broken English, she told us if we needed help, she could point us to an office that was across the street. We soon figured out that that office was for a consultant that you pay to help walk you through the process. Okay? At that time, we didn't have the additional money for a consultant. We had already been here. We'd already been paying for everything to get settled here. And so we decided that we would try our best to figure it out on our own, okay? Well, we probably could have paid the consultant because we paid triple transport going back and forth. We had to leave the office. We had to go all the way back home, get on the computer, find the proper website that they sent us to. Hours searching through the website to find where the residency stuff was, which residency I was supposed to get, how to pay for it, how to put money into, because you can't just pay with a credit card or US dollars. You got to pay in the local currency, and it has to be received a certain way through a certain payment method. We had to make sure that payment method was set up. We had to do all of those things in order to get through, and then we had to go back down there. And then there's a lady there who I've now become good friends with. Well, not good friends, but you understand, quite cordial with, because I've been down there so much. I call that lady the photocopy Nazi. She was hard on me. No, photocopy this. No, this. No, no. Every time I gave her my stack of papers, she passed them back to me and very angrily pointed at the paper and said, photocopy. There were still things that I needed. I did not understand. I was looking at the list and I still didn't understand what those things were, because we don't have some of those things in our system or in our culture of doing things, the way our identification and those types of things. So there were some names on that list of things that they have here in this country that we simply don't have. I did not understand what they were. Y'all, I was literally in tears. I was standing there in that place crying. And finally, on our way out the door, we got one compassionate guard there who kind of pointed us in the right direction a little bit, okay, and got us started in the process. It was a lot. So I decided, let me help people, okay? So there have been a number of people who have arrived here who are not yet ready to embark on their citizenship, but they need to establish residency here, okay? I have helped every one of those people. If you go to the immigration office here, you will see consultants in there all the time. There's quite a few Chinese and Asian people. They have a particular consultant that they go through. Every time you go in there and you see a group of Asian people in there, there is always one guy that is the consultant that is handling all of their paperwork for them and just walking them through the process. I paid attention to those things. Okay? And what I've told people here, when they come here and they ask for my help, I take them through the residency process the first time so that they get established and they get their, if they're going for their initial 90-day residency, then I take them through that and I show them all of the steps. So when they're ready to renew, they then can do it without me. But the first time around, it's a very complicated process. And those who want a longer stay, 6 months or a year, there are additional things that you have to do. You got to go to the mayor's office. You got to get your revip. You got to do a lot of other things. It takes weeks. There's a lot of steps, and it doesn't make sense based on how we do things in America. This is not America. Check your American brain at the door because it does not apply here, beloveds. I can't say this enough. I'm trying not to be too harsh in these videos, but y'all, I told you. My colleague Sylvain told you. We tried to tell you. Now, I would love to help as many of you as would like help, whether you're getting citizenship or not. You don't have to have citizenship to come and be in Benin. But if you're going to be here for long stay, you need to get residency. You need to get your national ID. You need to get your long stay ID card. You need to get properly registered in this country. I do know how to do those things because I've done them. I'm here, right? And there's a handful of ladies who have come here, and every one of them, I have assisted them by going down to the immigration office with them several times to get their residency status established here. That's not even citizenship, okay? There are several steps. It's not necessarily a difficult situation, but it's different. It's very different than how things work in America. And unless you understand it, it will frustrate you to all get out. You will waste money. You'll be upset. You'll be like, oh, why did I come here? No, 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 no. Baby, let me tell you something. Y'all see my videos. I'm laughing, smiling. I'm walking. You ain't seen where I was crying because I was frustrated because I didn't understand. I had to get really savvy with my translator. I had to learn certain things. My husband and I have an assistant now that works with us and stays with us all the time. While we are learning French and learning how things work, he helps to translate for us, helps to navigate things for us. We have an assistant. We use him to help other people as well, right? We're doing the work to make it smooth for those of you who are coming here. Guys, there's no badge of honor for just saying I did it by myself and going through the pain of it just because when there's somebody to assist you. There's no badge of honor for, distrusting each other. Really, there isn't. Okay? So if you need assistance for something like residency, why do you think you might not need assistance for citizenship? If you are well-versed in immigration in a general sense across multiple countries, you probably won't need our help. But unless you truly understand immigration processes in other countries as well as our own, you will likely have difficulties navigating the citizenship process even through the online portal. And you may want to get at least an initial consultation. If you don't want to get it from me, Get it from somebody else. There's not a lot of people out there, but you might find somebody. Okay? Get some help. It'll make it go much easier for you.